and welcome to the 10th EasyBuild user meeting. So this is a bit of a party edition for several reasons, and you'll notice why throughout the week, why that's the case. It being the 10th EasyBuild user meeting is definitely one reason. It's actually the second time we're doing this in Jülich. The second EasyBuild user meeting was also in Jülich, so we were here about 8 years ago. So yeah, I usually start out with looking at registrations. It's going up, at least if you're counting remote people as well. We got about 90 remote registrations and about 50 on-site across the whole week, so that's pretty good. So it's actually growing in attendance. And we're now just below the in-person attendance that we had in Barcelona in 2020. But then we started a pandemic. Hopefully we don't do that again. The program is very dense. I won't go through this in a lot of detail. But today, already this morning and until lunch, or after lunch break, we have already 8 talks. They're planned a bit in particular order. So of course we start very focused on EasyBuild. But you see already in the afternoon, we're putting LMOD and environment modules next to each other. That's a deliberate choice. So there's tension there. I mean, Robert and Xavier get along very well, so there will be no fighting. It's not going to be a problem. We actually have quite a bit of people from Jülich Supercomputing Center talking as well, which makes sense. We're here, we're close. This is more for the afternoon. JS is in the room already as well, I think. Yeah, he's there in the back. He will be talking about continuous benchmarking, right? Yeah. Michael Clem from AMD is still on his way here. He will be, it's not really a keynote, but it's close on AMD ROCm. And then we'll wrap up the day with 2 remote talks, one on Open On Demand, and a traditional remote talk by Todd Gamblin on giving updates on SPAC and also covering the High Performance Software Foundation briefly. Then tomorrow we'll start off with the keynote. So tomorrow we'll start at 9 AM, 1 hour earlier than today. So take that into account. If you need to find your way and get on campus, that should be a bit easier than this morning since you have the badge already. Then we'll look at newish things, LLVM toolchain. Bart is going to go in depth on the linear algebra libraries that we support in EasyBuild. And Jens Hendrik is going to look at how we can improve OpenGL support in EasyBuild, which you're already doing a very good job at Jülich. Then in the afternoon, a couple more talks by people from Jülich, Brian, Marcus, and Alexander. And we lost the screen. Growing pains. So yeah, a couple more talks by people from Jülich. EasyBuild side talks as well. It's hopefully coming back. Should I plug in again or? Better. It's okay if you do it now. Just don't do it again. Let's see if it comes back. Ah, yeah. Coming. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow afternoon, people from Jülich talking, EasyBuild side talks. So these are very short talks, just people explaining how they use EasyBuild at their site. And then we'll do the social event. Not that many people know what the social event is yet. That's my very last slide, so I'm keeping it a secret for a couple more minutes. And then we'll have the second group dinner as well, which is again sponsored. So if everything goes well, all the group dinners will be sponsored as well. The lunch break is sponsored, coffee breaks are sponsored, so we have some swag in the bag as well. So you can attend the whole meeting for free actually this week, if all goes well. And then on Thursday, again, we'll start at 9 AM. Then we'll focus mostly on EASY, the European Environment for Scientific Software Installations. Who has no idea what EASY is about? Can be honest. Okay, most people have some idea. Who has never used it or tried it? Okay, a handful of people. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with explaining EASY from scratch. A bit about multiscale, which is the funding that we have for EASY and well beyond that. And then some more specific aspects on EASY as well. I will also have 3 remote talks again. One by Henrik from CSE in Finland on the Euro HPC Federation platform, which is very relevant to EASY since EASY is going to be a part of that. And then 2 other aspects of the Federation platform, Lexis and Waldo. And then the last afternoon is again very busy. So lots of shorter talks. And towards the end, we're going full JSC again with a talk on Jupyter, a talk on quantum computing, a closing talk by Bernd on all his experience in the last 4 decades, and then a tour of the Jülich data center as well. And we'll at least have some view on Jupyter. We'll not be able to get very close, but you'll see the big system that's currently being installed. And then also the last day, we again have a sponsored group dinner for the people who are still around, which is actually most of us. We're also doing remote attendance. We've done this essentially from the very first EasyBuild user meeting. We've tried to make sure that people who cannot make it can also follow the talks, at least recorded, but the more recent editions also through Zoom. If people that are watching remotely have any questions, Slack is the right way to post those. Don't use the Zoom chat because we may overlook that. But the EUM channel and Slack is definitely the place to be. And we're also live streaming this to YouTube. We've also been doing this for several years. Which essentially also means all the talks will be recorded. Up until now, and I'm crossing my fingers, we haven't missed any of the EasyBuild user meeting talks. Everything has been recorded and is available on YouTube as well. So if you want to see me being an idiot 10 years ago, it's right there. Then some practical stuff that's mostly for the in-person people. The slide deck will be on the EUM page as well. So group dinner on Tuesday at Hexenturm. If all goes well, sponsored by Jülich itself. Next to the catering, they're also sponsoring this group dinner. Then the second group dinner is an Italian place, actually not in Jülich, and there's a reason for that. So that's after the social event, sponsored by Inuit, but with money coming in through Microsoft from NVIDIA. So it's an interesting setup, but that's why all 3 are there. Yeah. And then also the last group dinner on Thursday is again sponsored by the same company. And then there's a social event, right? We haven't shared that yet. Helena, yeah, can you come up and push the button? So Helena is from Do IT Now, who will be sponsoring the social event. The funny part is she has no idea what she's sponsoring yet. So, but I promised that she could do the reveal.
Good job, everybody, keeping the secret. I didn't even know it. Already? Yeah.
So, the title of the social event is Keeping the P in HPC, so performance. We're going to the Michael Schumacher Kart Center, which is a professional kart center. It's about a half-hour's drive from Jülich here, so we'll get arranged with the cars. Everything will be sorted out. We'll be leaving tomorrow around 3 p.m. to go there. And it's a very professional thing because we have to get security training first. There will be qualifying races, so it's a real competition. And there will be an award ceremony with champagne maybe at the end as well. So very professional. Now, something that's very important, you'll need to be pre-registered. So they need to know your name, essentially. It's all free, but you should go to that link there or scan your QR code and register yourself if you want to join. So the slides will be on the website as well, but please make sure you do that today. Then everything is going to be a lot more smooth tomorrow when we arrive there. So this should be fun. Yeah. Something to remember the 10th EasyBuild user meeting by. Okay, and that's it for the welcome. So we'll flip things over for the State of the Union talk. That needs a bit of Zoom dance, well, YouTube dance.